Hey, what's up y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on this 72 C10 that I had built for my dad, now mine. We had a disaster. So I was headed down the road in Arkansas. Semi tire blew out, took out my transmission cooler lines, and by the time I got stopped, pumped all the fluid out of it and ruined the transmission. But the problem we're going to address today is the exhaust. Man, I'm exhausted with this thing. So the muffler blew out while I was on my way down to Buff's. So Buff helped me out with a muffler. Let's see what we got to work with. So I was down at Buff's and I said I need some mufflers. And he said, I got you. Gave me some purple Hornies. Now I don't have headers on this truck, so I am going to cut it off here at the header flange. We're going to weld these on it. I'm not a huge fan of glass packs, but they was free and they'll work, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, this is our hacked up exhaust that I just kind of did to throw it together, and it's just kind of been that way. But I got to get this out of here. See if we can get this loose. This is a bracket that holds it up. I have a feeling it's just gonna fall out. Just gonna fall out. Now, when I say it blew out, I mean it blew out. And I tried to screw a piece of metal over it with some self-tappers. It didn't work. So, yeah. All right, got my favorite tool in the arsenal. Let's cut this piece off right here. Easy enough. Let's open up the purple Horny. I don't know who named it that, but that's just an epic name, I think. Alright. Let's get that cut off. Dang, Ray Charles could have cut straighter than that, I think. Get a grinder out, clean up those burrs. Alright, had to find my grinder in this disaster I call a garage. just need a bigger hammer, that's all. Alright, I'm gonna go test fit it. Alright, it appears that will work, so just gonna give ourselves something decent to attach to. There. Okay, it ain't perfect. It ain't my best work, but it's a freaking muffler. It'll work. Okay, it's up there. I just use the clamps back on it for now because I'm going to be pulling this 5.3 out of it. It's going to get a 6 liter in it, and I'm going to go headers and stuff. So I don't really want to do like a bunch of permanent stuff at the moment. It's hitting the frame right here, and I'm not real happy with it, but it sounds horrible right now with the hole in the muffler. So it'll sound better. Plus, I have $0 in this fix. Well, my time going to buffs and stuff, but I mean, I didn't spend nothing. So okay, we got the other one off, and let's get this tailpipe out of there. This is still a good muffler. Am I going to throw it in the scrap pile? No. Going on the shelf, you never know when you're going to need a muffler for something. We ain't like those big channels. It's got all that corporate money. I can't do stuff. I got to just do stuff myself. You know, a guy really should wear safety glasses. I don't know where they are. Alright, get the other one out. Get this one cut off. And these cheap sawzall blades just don't last very long. Okay, that was horrible. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I'm not even trying to make excuses because I don't know. Seems like if I'm helping somebody else out, I can do a very good job. But when I'm doing my own crap, I don't know what happens. As you can see, this little bend, I don't have a lot to work with here, so going to have to get creative with it. I just need something to throw under. Jesus, that is a huge gap. Okay. These were definitely not built the same. Go see if I can even make that work. Okay, that's not gonna work. So, okay, had to go get more cutoff wheels because I used my last one earlier, and then my angle grinder fell off of my workbench, landed right on the blade. So. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to cut it right there so it's square. We're going to throw it in the vise here. I have one, why not use it, right? Much better. Much better, less worse. That's what we like. Okay. Stick it up there again. Okay, that will work. I'll tell you guys, they got these on sale. Now, I'm not sponsored by Menards or anything, but these are on sale at Menards. There's like 20 of them for like $2.50. Can't beat that. Before anybody says anything about my gloves, I am perfectly aware that these are not ideal for welding. However, I don't know where my leather ones are, so. No, I'm not trying to make that look pretty. I don't really care. This is a temporary exhaust. So. Okay, it is in there. Like I said, it's not great, but it's better than it was, for sure. Well, it don't sound bad at an idle. I should have taken a video before I changed the exhaust because it sounded really, really bad. But let's take it for a drive. That's supposed to be overdrive, or third actually. That was first, second. First, second. There's third. Anyway, exhaust don't sound too bad. Definitely better than it was. I mean, it's they're glass packs. I'm not a fan of them. Maybe when I was younger, but not now. Plus, honestly, they just dump like, well, here's the back of the cab, so literally right at the back of the cab. So, not real fair of it, but you know, whatever. So after we get the transmission fixed, we're gonna do suspension work. That was supposed to be the next video. Instead, it's me doing exhaust and then probably a transmission, because I have all the stuff to lower this truck, and I really want to do that because it doesn't look bad, but it could look so much better, so much better. So anyway, keep an eye out on the channel for more videos of this 72 C10.